David made Zion become a place of encounter. David made Zion become a place of God's dwelling. David made Zion become a place of God's presence. That's why anytime they take anybody from Israel out of Zion, the person will want to come back. Because the things that were in Zion, there was no lack in Zion. There was no sickness in Zion. Zion was defense. Zion was built. There was wall around Zion. You can't just enter Zion and take anybody anyhow with that army apprehending you. You can't just enter Zion and steal something like that and go scot-free without nobody apprehending you. But when the people came and captured them out of Zion, they said, we remember Zion. Why? Because somebody made Zion become what Zion is. And what is Zion in this our contemporaries? Zion, you can't go to that mountain of Zion in Jerusalem now. Your Zion is the altar. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, your Zion is the altar. Yes. Your Zion is the altar. The altar is the place of God's presence. And the essence for the theme for this month is for you to understand the power that is found in the altar. For you to understand the strength in the altar. For you to understand the efficacy in the altar. For you to understand the benefit of the altar. For you to understand how the altar works. Because if you don't understand how the altar works, you will not benefit from the altar. Hello, am I talking to somebody here? If you don't understand how the altar works, listen, every church have their own altar. According to what was given when they started the ministry, when they started the commission. So you need to understand, when you having an understanding will allow you align with the guides and the principle of that altar. Stretch forth your hand. I declare over somebody this morning, may this altar that you serve begin to speak for you. I didn't hear your amen. I said, may this altar that you serve, stretch forth your hand. Let me declare from this altar. I said, may this altar that you serve begin to speak for you. Say, but ye have come unto Mount Zion and unto the city of the living God, the heavenly Jerusalem, Mount Zion, the city of the living God, the heavenly Jerusalem, and to an innumerable company of what? Angels. One of the things that flows in Zion or in the altar is the traffic of angels. Traffic of angels. Now, I'm going to paraphrase it this way. Understanding and experiencing the power of your Zion. Bracket open and close. The altar. The altar. I said here, understanding it will make the altar work for you. Understanding it will make it work for you. Having adequate knowledge on the altar concerning your Zion will make it do what? Work for you. What is an altar? And an altar is the dwelling place of spiritual beings. It's a dwelling place of spiritual beings. It's where spirit traffic. When you have that understanding as a service provider, as a leader, or as a worker, when you have understanding that you have come to the altar where spirit beings dwell, so things that you do matters. That's why a songwriter sang, he said, what does that song mean? It means that what we do is a spiritual thing. And who we are sacrificing, who we are doing for is a spiritual being. When you have this understanding, you will not come as if you are serving human being. Just understand that you have come to serve spiritual world being. For it to work for you, for your Zion to begin to speak for you, understand that it is a spiritual stuff. So when humanity or human inadequacy begin to manifest, you should be able to look beyond that human manifestation and look to the spiritual aspect of it. And where you come, where you understand when you understand where you come or what you are serving, what you are doing, you will not do it anyhow. That's why some people come in the presence of God and they are pressing phone. They are just pressing phone. They are just busy doing. They are there, but they are in social media, inside church. They are in church, and they are chewing gum. They are in church, they have traveled. Whatever thing they are doing in church does not concern them, but they are in church. Why those things happen is because they lack understanding. They lack understanding. This is the second month of the year. Yeah, this is the second month of the year. You have to be very, very intentional. Whether you like it or not, January has gone, it has gone. Let your service pattern change. Have this understanding of what you are doing in Mount Zion. Have an understanding of how your Zion works. Remember, I've told you your Zion is your altar. You can't go and climb Mount Zion now in Jerusalem. No. This is your Mount Zion. You have to understand how it works. And I said, it's a dwelling place of spirit. It's a dwelling place of spirit. It was the altar that Zechariah was serving that the spirit came and met him and told him, Zechariah, your wife Elizabeth shall carry a baby. He told Zechariah, Zechariah told the angel, he said, angel, right now, we are not talking about that carrying of baby again. How can it be? How can it be? And the angel kept explaining and explaining, and Zechariah was still arguing and arguing. And the angel said, okay, Zechariah, just be dumb for a while until the thing manifests. And it was until the prophecy manifested, that was when his mouth was open. Why? He couldn't see the possibility of them having baby at that age. At that age. I'd like you to understand, as long as you're servicing your altar very well, it doesn't matter. Age does not matter. How long the problem has stayed does not matter. How severe, how intensive, how the doctor's report does not matter. As long as you're servicing the altar, it can be turned to favor you. It can be turned to favor you.